Sometimes you're in big concert halls, and other times I found myself, you never know, right? I found myself in the middle of a field in Romania right after the revolution in 1989. Playing a cello that was borrowed from a friend in Hungary on the way there, sitting on a suitcase, not a chair. But I remember playing this song. It's called You're My Hiding Place. And those people needed a hiding place. Many of them had hidden for years under that communist regime there. And those that were coming to faith in Christ by the hundreds and thousands right after the revolution happened needed a hiding place in God. And I remember sitting in the middle of that field and at first thinking, but God, what am I doing in the middle of a field sitting on a suitcase? And he said, this is what I made you to do. This is what the gift of music is all about. I gave it as worship for me. And that's what it's supposed to be. And you just worship me and I'll draw the people. I'll touch their heart. You just do what's in your hand to do. And so I did. And hundreds gave their lives to Christ that day in the middle of a dirty field in a third world country at that point. And I remember saying to God years ago, God, what can you do with a symphony cello player? And he never ceases to amaze me what he's able to do if we'll just give to him what's in our hand. So I just have a quick word to all of you young people that played tonight. Keep doing what you're doing. It is worth every minute of practice. It is worth every hour. It is worth every sacrifice that you make on your instrument. Be ready. And without going on and on tonight, I do just want to say to you, King David, when he was on the sheep fields, tending the sheep, practiced out there. He also wrote the Psalms that we have in our Bible today. But he practiced his harp out there. And then a day came when he was suddenly called in front of King Saul and was needed for some powerful spiritual warfare on his instrument. And when the king made the call, he said, go find me a harpist. He didn't just say find anybody. He said, go find me someone who plays well. And he was in great need. And David was suddenly called from the sheep field to the palace of the king. So young people, keep practicing. Keep practicing. You never know how God and where God's going to use you. But he needs you. You're part of his army. Keep practicing.